Hello and welcome to the second part of my review of the Ridstar H26 Pro. The few issues that I had in the first video, namely the front mudguard, had a constant clanging issue. It was I just couldn't get the seating right of it at all. And thankfully, finally got it to a point where it doesn't rub at all, which is absolutely brilliant. But that's one less noise, which is sort of annoying me. Not annoying me, but it was there. It was just annoying me, but not to the extent of pissing me off. And the other issue that I had was I originally thought it was the front brake having a grinding issue. Adjusted it numerous amount of times, come to the resolution that it wasn't the front, so I was looking elsewhere, and I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, but then I checked the rear and the gap on one side was minimal. Small adjustment on that and it's been absolutely brilliant, touch wood. The only noise you hear is when the motor kicking in and obviously when you pull the brakes now, so it's pretty much running pretty damn good really. There's only one thing that is really annoying me. You can't see on this side, but this bolt here on the opposite side, it's a hex bolt, and I'm blaming the quality of the bolt itself. I originally used the original tools that came with the bike, and it sort of fudged up the hex, the grip inside. So I was looking at alternatives. I've tried smacking a screwdriver in there to gain leverage, but I just think it's the quality of the nut itself, or the material that it's made from, the bolt, sorry. So, as you're aware, at the factory they did over tighten these rear suspension bolts to the point where it doesn't work at all. It just might as well be a hardtail. So with these, all you have to do is just slightly adjust them, just loosen them off and then tighten them back up, but not obviously over tight. I've managed to do this nearest one to you, but this one on this side has been really problematic, to the point where, excuse me, I'm running out of ideas of how to address it. My mate said that he's got I don't know what he calls it, some type of tool that he can get in there, get a grip, and then possibly undo it. The only thing that I'm concerned about, if it does wanker the bolt, it's getting a replacement. But he said they were pretty generic. I'd like to think so, but obviously I just need to get it out, or at least loosen it, so then I've got some rear suspension, because at the moment it ain't got any. So that is the three gripes that I had. So two have been resolved, which is brilliant, and the last issue is this side's suspension rear bolt. So that's the problems, so I've got them out the way. Nothing negative to say, to be honest with you, after 300 odd miles. It's doing me proud. I'm just going to walk around here just to vary the shots up. I've took the stickers off now, just so the people who make it can see that it's their bike and not someone else's. I have took some of the other stickers off as well, because it did look a bit naff. So now we've got the Fashion 3 Styly logo here on both sides, which is great. Not. So yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. No problems at all. Charging's been absolutely fine. I haven't run it that hard, to be honest. I keep on going out, and with the meaning of, or to do an honest range review, and keeping it below the 15.5 to make it more realistic as possible. But to be honest, I just find it really boring going at 15.5 unless I'm on a road. So when I get the opportunity, there's a straightaway with no one there, oomph, I'm engaging the turbos, if you like. So at this present moment, I haven't been able to give an accurate figure on regular usage within the law. Bought a couple of additions. Got this camera that I'm speaking on to now. Originally I had the Pocket 2 DJI. Took the plunge. I'm going for the Action 4 for DJI, so this is what you can see on now. I may do a review of it in the future, but it's, unless someone wants me to, I don't think it's really necessary for the channel. But I'm more than happy to. Certainly give some information, but there is a lot of reviews and information about the camera online anyway. You alright? You alright? Yeah. What's your channel? Always and First. AIF and then Always and First. AIF, first. Yeah, man. No, it's alright, that. So yeah, that really is the only change, really, is the camera upgrade. I got suckered into the whole DJI thing, wanted to put the GPS data on my videos, which you may have seen. So I did buy the additional dongle, which also acts as a remote control, so it is kind of handy. I can just stop the camera from here and stuff like that, which is really, really decent, to be honest, instead of having to keep it running back and forward. So laziness engaged, just press one button and have another take. Hi mate. Oh, I've got some people watching here, this is embarrassing. The other addition was, I haven't got it installed at the moment. Well, I have, but I haven't got the selfie stick. So I wanted to do third-person videos with the camera raised behind me. You may have seen them. So I've got this massive magnet with eight magnets on the bottom. So that attaches to this rear rack, and I've put some added Velcro on there for stability issues, because it did have an instance with the first Osmo 4. This is the replacement under the DJI refresh. You only had it like 6 days, and you may have seen the video. What the F, I think the video's called. But yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I think the furthest I've gone on it is about 35 miles. I wouldn't say 40 miles. But still having juice left. I'm wishing, or hopefully this weekend, I'm going to try and get to the like a wooded area and do some, not off-roading, but just going through some like forest type areas. Not that I'm expecting this to do much, obviously, with the lack of suspension on the back, but at least I should have a bit of fun and hopefully get some decent footage. And I got some mics as well. I bought these little bad boys here. Holyrood, I think they're called. Holyrood. Little button things they are, with a magnet at the back. You get a 2-pack and a receiver, which just plugs into the side of the camera, USB-C. Very good. Apparently there's a range of 1,000 foot in direct line of sight. Yet to test that out, but I did go about 100, 200 foot away from the camera the other day and it was working absolutely fine, so very impressive. So if the sound does sound better on this video than the other one, it's purely because I'm using a more expensive microphone setup, and hopefully it comes across in the video. My audio on the last one, being the first video, was a little bit shonky, but I was using only a very cheap, what I had in the house, microphone to do that. So yeah, no problems at all. Everything seems to be working, touch wood. Helmet's doing me fine. Lost my glasses. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Overall, the experience so far with this beast, apart from the three things I've mentioned, and one still happening, it's been a 9.5 out of 10, it really has. It's been brilliant, solid, feel so safe on it. Front suspension's fine. For what it is, it's certainly not an off-road bike. It's just a cruiser, and that suits me down to the ground, really. So yeah, any questions or anything that I haven't covered in this very short review, please let me know in the comments down below. Really appreciate that. So yeah, like I say, no problems at all, really happy. And if you go to gleeride.co.uk, where I got this beast from, and use the code AIF10, you will get 10% off the purchase price. Last time I checked, it was the same price that I paid, 1,100. Take away the 100 and pocket change, you end up, I think it's about 982. delivered. Fantastic value, brilliant value. And this is not sponsored or endorsed or anything. I've used all my own money for this, for everything, you know, so that's why I can say from the bottom of my heart, if you want to have fun and you've got money to spare to have that fun, you can do a lot worse than spending £982 on this, mate. Honest to God, it's you'll buzz your tits off, you really will. So that's cut one. Thank you. See you in the next one.